I think DeVonta Smith used my theme song in one of his Twitter videos. Haason Reddick is gearing up for an even better 2023 season, and Philadelphia has a really weird debate where Justin Fields apparently is better than Jalen Hurts. I'm Thomas Mott. This is the Thomas Mott Show. What's up, guys? Thomas Mott here. Welcome to the Thomas Mott Show on a Tuesday. Now, I'm not saying DeVonta Smith used my intro song on his video highlighting his charity softball game, but this sounds kind of familiar, right? I'm just messing around. Obviously not a big deal here. DeVonta Smith could use anything he wants from my channel. This is not my song. It's the intro song that I use. It is from one of those websites where you pay to go ahead and get music beds. So he could have done that, but this is not a popular song, so maybe he watches my show? I don't know. What do you guys think? Let me know down below in the comments section. I do know almost 13,000 of you guys do watch this show. We're so close to 13K subs. If you appreciate the channel, try to hit the 15,000 here as quickly as possible. Hit that red subscribe button, thumbs up. Let's go ahead and move on. Okay, story of the day has got to be Haason Reddick, who in a recent Philadelphia Inquirer article talked about getting better. And this is crazy because Haason Reddick, as we'll see, was arguably the best pass rusher in the entire National Football League this past year. Yet he told the Inquirer this, quote, "I'm in great shape. As crazy as it sounds, I feel as if there's still more levels for me to tap into. We know our ultimate goals, but it starts with us striving for constant success." More levels. There was a recent conversation about Josh Sweat trying to go ahead and get a little bit better. Every single Eagle seemingly wants to get a little bit better this offseason, but can you imagine Haason Reddick more levels up in terms of being a pass rusher? Yeah, he's getting a little bit older. No, obviously not at that age yet, but still, he's not the young buck that he once was. And yet, look at the numbers from this past year. There's only one player who was better, quote-unquote, than Haason Reddick, and that was Nick Bosa. Bosa had 18.5 sacks. Reddick had 16 sacks. That was tied with Myles Garrett, better than Chris Jones, better than Matthew Judon, Alex Heisman, way better than Micah Parsons, although the national media would never say that Parsons is worse than Haason Reddick, but I digress. Reddick was fantastic. The amount of fumble recoveries, the amount of strip sacks, oh my goodness, he was absolutely incredible. And if you can imagine him even better, you're looking at 18-plus sacks in 2023. And think about this. He has better pass rushers around him overall. Javon Hargrave's departure is definitely a blow to Philadelphia, sure, and Hargrave had really good internal pressure for Philadelphia. You get Derek Barnett back, though. You get Nolan Smith, who apparently is just the young, light version of Haason Reddick, and you get another year of Josh Sweat, and you get Jalen Carter. This pass rush and this defensive line is going to be better, and if you get Haason Reddick working even harder and finding that next level in his game, he will not only be one of the best pass rushers in all of football, he'll be one of the most scariest, disruptive players on the field at any given time, and he might actually win defensive MVP, which Philadelphia would be, that'd be a huge, huge deal for Philadelphia to the point where you'd be retiring his number just after 2 seasons in the National Football League. How many sacks for Haason Reddick would be your guess? Let me know what you guys think down below in the comments section. There's also this really weird debate happening on Twitter where Bears fans and I guess NFL fans alike are saying that Justin Fields is more liked than Jalen Hurts. He had more views on his YouTube highlight reels from 2022 than Jalen Hurts did, which is a very weird argument that that's the one that you go with. But there's this whole idea that he's better. And even the quote here from TJ Edwards, who now has played with both technically, says this: "You see similarities between Jalen Hurts and Justin Fields." And while they are eerily similar, and if I was Chicago, I'd try to build a roster and build a game plan exactly the same as the Eagles have done with Jalen Hurts, the idea that Jalen Hurts is less famous and less popular than Justin Fields is absolutely ridiculous. Justin Fields hasn't won anything. Justin Fields has not done literally anything to warrant any sort of love or praise that Jalen Hurts has. Now, it's not a competition. It's not about who's loved more, but Jalen Hurts is the standard in the NFC. Justin Fields is hoping he can become just even similar to Jalen Hurts. If he can become 80% of Jalen Hurts, it'll be a successful situation for the Bears, which have not had a good quarterback in forever. Rex Grossman was the last one to lead him to a Super Bowl. Rex Grossman. Think about that. So while I welcome the challenge, and I think that Justin Fields can be a very good quarterback in the National Football League, let's not undermine the greatness of Jalen Hurts and pretend like he's, what he was able to do this past year is duplicatable, if that's even a word. If you could duplicate it in the National Football League just because Justin Fields is a mobile quarterback who struggled a little bit his first season. I think Fields has a long way to go. His roster is nowhere near as good as Jalen Hurts is, and it's going to take quite the season to get me to actually buy into this whole idea that, oh, Jalen Hurts has a rival or an equal in terms of being an elite pocket passer who can also run in Justin Fields. Just before we go ahead and move on here, the comparison is ridiculous. Like, look at the numbers overall between Hurts and Justin Fields, and the completions were almost over 100 more. He threw the football a lot more. Completion percentage was way higher. The yards were way higher. The rushing yards were a little bit more in favor of Justin Fields, but look at the numbers side by side. I mean, give me Jalen Hurts every day of the week. Fields is coming. I'm not trying to hate on Justin Fields. He's coming, but it's going to be fascinating to me to see if he can actually get to the same level that Jalen Hurts was at in 2022. Okay, over here quickly to Jordan Mailata being just better than everybody else at everything. He not only is one of the best left tackles in the league, he can sing really well. Listen to him with Darius Rucker. He's good, man. And I'm telling you, that next Christmas album, which apparently they already worked on with the Eagles offensive lineman, it's going to be even better because Jordan Mailata, he's like a legit singer. And it's fun to see him up there with Darius Rucker. And I believe it's the Eagle cheerleaders as well. I guess maybe Rucker was in Philadelphia. You guys let me know. I don't live in Philly, so I'm not quite sure. A fascinating article here, or I should say a tweet, which comes from Jeremy Fowler, posted by ML Football, gives the idea of the fact that Minnesota is not in a rush to extend Justin Jefferson. Quote, he's only 3 years into a rookie deal. That is 2 years left with a 5th-year option. Not in a major rush to do it right now. And while we don't really worry about Justin Jefferson here on this show because we worry about more Philadelphia Eagles, it does go with the DeVonta Smith situation. DeVonta Smith is 1 year behind Justin Jefferson, and many people have talked about the fact that Philadelphia should extend to DeVonta Smith, sooner rather than later because, well, you save a little money and to reward him for being an elite talent. He goes into year 3. He now has 2 years remaining on his contract, which goes ahead and includes a 5th-year option because he was a first-round draft pick. Now, if I was the Vikings, I would be trying to extend Justin Jefferson sooner rather than later because you do save a little bit of money because the market only goes up. We see it with quarterbacks every single year. Someone sets the market and then resets the market and then they reset the market and so on and so forth. Same will go for wide receivers. Jefferson is the best receiver in the National Football League. He will be paid like the best receiver in the National Football League, and so why really wait? I get the idea of sitting there and maybe, wanting to take your time because there is 2 years left, but keep an eye on what this deal looks like because if DeVonta Smith balls out as good as we think he's going to ball out going into 2023, then there's going to be this conversation happening next offseason with Philadelphia about, okay, how much money do you have? How much money are you going to go ahead and give him? And how much of a difference maker was he really on the football field? And personally, I think DeVonta Smith is a wide receiver 1 this year. It's 1A and 1B with A.J. Brown. I think he breaks out. It was the 3rd full starting season at Alabama whenever he broke out and had 22-plus touchdowns and what was an incredible year for the Alabama wide receiver. He now goes into his 3rd year being a full-time starter in Philadelphia, and he just finally understands the offense completely. Not that he didn't before, but now the connection between Jalen Hurts is going to get even better. Teams are going to be really worried about A.J. Brown. I think the skinny Batman Smitty can be incredible. Made a reel about it as well if you guys missed it. Very fun reel that I posted to the channel just yesterday. Okay, plenty more stuff happening over the next couple of days and weeks. Be sure to follow me on Facebook at The Thomas Mott Show. It's the place to go on Facebook. I have about 148 followers. I post a bunch of my shorts up there. Thousands of you guys watch it on Facebook, which is wild. If you've not liked the Facebook page, go ahead and hit that thumbs up button. I would greatly appreciate it. Okay, plenty more stuff happening over the next couple of days and weeks. I'm Thomas Mott. This has been The Thomas Mott Show.